Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Monday. We have some options trades on the table. We ended up letting all of our options expire worthless on Friday, so we will jump into that. Today is looking pretty good. The account's up at $77,256, up $526 for the day. Basically flat for the week, up just over 1,000 for the month. Year to date, we are down 6,000, mostly because of Tesla. 1 year up 2,000 or 2.79%, and all time since we started the account back in February of 2023. So just a little over a year, we're up 22.28%, and that's even with Tesla being down $10,000-$15,000 in the account. So we are coming a long way. What we are doing is working. We are slowly just collecting that income each and every single week. We are wheeling in and out of stocks, and we are trading options each and every single week to boost our returns in this Roth IRA. So we're up 77,000 or up to 77,000 in the account. Buying power is $1,809. I did make another contribution today. We made a contribution of another $250. We have $4,200 left until we max. We've received the $84 in matched credit so far from Robinhood, which is pretty cool. As you know, last year we maxed it out at the $6,500. I don't believe in 2022. Yeah, 2022 they just started this, and I was just starting to move funds over. So nothing in 2022 really. It was in another account back in that time, and obviously max for last year, and we're gonna max it out this year too. So 250 today. We did 250 last week, and we are just getting back on the contributions because I've been slacking a little bit there. And we made a lot of plays. So let's take a look at last week's plays. We'll take a look at this week's plays, and we'll kind of jump into it and see where we're making the money, right? So Amazon, let's jump into the history. We will come down here, and you can see, so we sold the call back 2 weeks ago for $30. I ended up letting it expire worthless. Amazon was in the red on Friday, and I just didn't see a nice opportunity to roll into, and so I just let it expire. Price was $176.44. We obviously had the $187.5 call, more than safe. So I just let that expire. We collected the full premium, and we kept it all. And then this morning, I ended up selling a call for the $185. We received $25 worth of credit for that. And just like that, we collected a little more income. So that's the Amazon play. Obviously, we're up 57% on the position. And you know what? We're up $6,600. And I want to take some of the option premium, and I want to actually buy a little bit of this today. So we're going to be buying one share of Amazon. It's going to cost $177. I want to start building up my odd lot back to at least the 110. So we're going to obviously up our costs a little bit there. But I want to add a little bit. Amazon has been dipping as of late. For the week, we're down 1.82%. On month, 4.16%. So, and flat for the last 3 months. So Amazon's really been struggling. So I want to pick up a little bit of shares here. I believe in the company, obviously, long term. So we're going to be doing that. Another one, we ended up getting assigned on some CleanSpark shares. Let's jump down to the history here. So we sold the put, and we ended up getting assigned. It cost us $4,950. CleanSpark was at $16.07 on Friday. We sold the $16.50 put, which was really aggressive when the time we sold it, and we ended up getting assigned there. So we got assigned there. We got paid $105 to buy these 300 shares, and then we went this morning and we sold instantly. So I got assigned at the $16.50. Obviously, I sold the 17, which would be $150 worth of share appreciation if called away. There was a nice pop on CleanSpark this morning, and we got paid $65 in credit, which is pretty nice. And that's for each one. So we got paid $195 in credit for 1 week, which is a phenomenal return. I mean, if we're talking about returns on $195 worth of returns, that's a 3.8-ish% return on the week for our money, not including the share appreciation in that. So that was a CleanSpark play. And then obviously we have Tesla. We are down big on Tesla, but it slowly just keeps climbing up for the week. It's pretty flat for the month, down 4.5%, 3 months down 10%, year to date, as we know, absolutely brutally beaten, down 28%. And even for the year, it's down 18%. So Tesla's really been struggling. Long term, obviously, it looks really fantastic, but it's really been trading flat. I mean, We're 180s. I mean, yeah, we were 2020. We're kind of in the 2021 numbers. Definitely in the 2023 numbers. So we have 214 shares of Tesla. We have average cost of 249. Obviously, this isn't including any of the options income, but yeah, so we're just going to keep on keeping on. This is a long-term hold for me. Obviously, I want to get back to about 100 shares in the account, but we got to let the account rebound, and we're going to do that. Each and every single week, we sell calls, we collect income, and you can see it right here. So if we go to just the Roth IRA here, you can see what we're doing here, right? So if we just scroll through some of this, you can see all these rolls, right? So $22, $298, $246. That was a roll when we got in the money. $174 here, $160 there, $182 there. This was the trade from last week. We rolled it for $160 credit. We let that expire worthless. You can see here, the price was $178 on Friday. Again, Friday was red for Tesla, so I did not want to roll in the red, so I waited for today. Luckily, we had a nice pop on Tesla, and we got some green. So those expired worthless this morning. I went in and I sold that call, 2 of them, $91 a piece. We received $182 for the week, which is about a 0.5% return on my money. So if I can get an extra $180 a week, it stacks up pretty nice, and we allow the shares to run. Obviously, I sold the 192.5. Tesla has got to appreciate from the 178 to the 192.5 in order for me to get in the money. Is it possible? Of course. But I like to see the price movement, and I like to collect my premium. So that's the Tesla play, and we are wheeling and dealing. So we bought ourselves a little bit of Amazon. We got to come in here and we got to buy ourselves a little bit of QQQ. As always, every single week, this is part of the process. We buy $100 worth of QQQ every single week, just on a minimum. So a little bit of QQQ bought there. We are now up to 8.82 shares, about $4,000 worth of market value, 6% of the account, average cost $431. So we're up a healthy $185 or 4.85% on the QQQ position. And we are building towards 100 shares there. It's going to take us a long time, but we're doing it all off of options premium, which is pretty cool to see. So that's where we're sitting on the account. These are the plays for this week. We got the Amazon 185 call, the Tesla 192.5 call. We're already up $90 on this, which is about 50% from this morning's trade. I ended up getting all these trades right off in the morning because we had a nice green open, and I figured it would fade throughout the day. It looks like it has done that. Hopefully it rebounds, but yeah, so that's where we're sitting. The CleanSpark calls, as we saw, those are up 41% from this morning's trade. And these are some puts that I sold last week. So I got Mara called away. We can pull that up here, M-A-R-A. So I had Mara called away. We booked a nice $315 profit on that trade. And obviously we made a bunch of premium as well. So we had these called away on the 24th. We had the 19.5 and we got paid about $10,000 there. And then we rolled that money instantly into CleanSpark. This was part of the position here. So I have 6 contracts here. I ended up selling it for 200 here on the first 4 or 5 puts. And then I sold another one on Friday because we dipped pretty low on CleanSpark for $80, just trying to get assigned here. So we are sitting at $280 worth of credit there. And you know what? I'm actually going to do one more. I think I have, let me just double check on my buying power. Do I have $1,600? I might, oh, I dropped a little bit below. So I wanted to add a little bit more. So I might end up doing that a little bit later, but we have 6 puts there. So that would put us at 9 total. I would love to get to 1,000 shares of CleanSpark. I'm hoping to get assigned on these, but this would pay us $280 in order to get assigned here. And then we're talking about selling probably into next week. We'd be selling, if we went to the 14th, we'd probably be selling the 16.5, so $85 a contract. If we're doing 10 of those, we're talking about $850 a week. So that's when we're right, willing and dealing around the stock price that's close to the current price, we can really make a lot of money. So hopefully I get assigned on these CleanSparks. That'll put my CleanSpark average cost, what are we at? 1620. We get assigned on a bunch of 16s. We're probably around that 1605, 1610 mark. And we can sell the 1650 pretty easily. So that's the hope, that we get assigned on those. I may end up selling one more put today. I'll probably just deposit a little bit more money since I'm short. I wish I had enough, but I'm pretty sure if I went here, sold, put, and I tried to sell one more of these, I think it's going to yell at me because I'm just a little bit, yeah. So I almost have enough. I'm at 1531. With this credit, it puts me at like 1590. So I'm like $10 short of being able to do it, but that's okay. We'll leave the buying power for now, but yeah, so hopefully I get assigned on that, and I get paid the 280 in order to buy those shares, and then we're willing and dealing with some nice buying power here, which is what we want to do, and we want to keep building the account. So that's everything I got for the trades. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet. As always, we like to look at the nitty gritty. These are the plays on the 31st. You can see we had 3 plays that all expired worthless. So we collected the full premium there. Last week, we were at $578 of option premium. Today, we traded $402 worth of options premium. You can see on these positions here. So June 3rd, we had the Amazon, the Tesla, and the CleanSpark. Obviously, I have 4 positions open now for a total of $682 on the plate right now. And these are the overall numbers, right? So January, we lost money rolling. Amazon, February, 647. March, 1905. April, 1212. May, we ended up at 1790. We still have probably a little bit left in there, depending on some options that are open. Then June, we started out hard with the 402 from this morning. We have surpassed $5,000 of options income in this account for 2024, which is cool to see. And then here's some of the data for the last couple of months. Amazon, $398 worth of premium. CleanSpark, $691. Mara, $14.99. Rivian, $78. Tesla, $754. So $3,400 there. I should really bring over some more data. I only started tracking it on the spreadsheet side for the YouTube in April, but maybe I'll pull out some more data so that we can look at that if we need it. But it is all older, so it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to keep tracking it as we go. So that's what we're looking at on the account. The goal is $1,000 a month every single month. We've obviously hit that the last 3 months. I think we're looking good for June. I'm going to start wheeling and dealing and showing that more of the minor plays. And I'm going to do it heavy with about $10,000 to $20,000. I'm going to keep adding more money, especially if it gets a big dips on CleanSpark. I'll probably add $4,000 or $5,000 if I see a 14 price on that. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we're going to keep trading, and we're going to keep showing how to wheel and deal in and out of stocks while also trading some long-term positions like Tesla and Amazon and stuff like that. So that's everything I got for this week. Thank you as always for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like and comments if you have any questions. But thanks everybody. We'll catch you next week. Happy investing.